Good morning. Am I in frame, you guys? I think I am, right? I lost a nail here, but we're doing my left hand today. So happy Manny Monday, my friends. Welcome to the Daily Nail. I am Tara. I'm your host. I'm running on summer hours, so we're shooting for every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Last week was my birthday, and it was the holiday, and I didn't do any lives last week, but I plan on being here every day this week. Crap, my tablet's in the other room, and I know it's going to be dead because it hasn't charged. So I'm not even going to get it. I'm just going to talk through this. I won't be able to see anybody's comments or anything. No, you know what? I'll run and grab it, but it's going to have to plug in. It's going to be a pain, but I'll do it anyway. Hold on.
Thank you, Jan and Grayburg. People gather together with intention.
Yeah, that's all.
Makes things happen.
It's dead. All right, let me plug it in. All right, it's gonna have to charge for a couple minutes, I think, before I can turn it on. I've already put peel base on. I'm sure my nails are dry. We're gonna use only two dips from the Midori Sour Bundle, which actually has 8 dips in it. I'm gonna show you all of them. But I kind of was feeling like doing like a monochromatic kind of look. So that's what I'm going for. So, Midori Sour, we got the pink and the green. A Midori Sour, it definitely has the green, right? So we have Kiwi Quencher, which is a bright green shimmer. You can see that there. It's really pretty. Then we have Midori Sour, which is, look at this glitter. It's got blue, yellow, and green in it. It's gorgeous. It could compare with so many different colors, and that's all fine glitter. Island Breeze, right here. I believe this is a thermal. This goes from this really pretty light aqua color to a yellowish green. And then Margarita Madness has iridescent green glitters, and then those gold 3D glitters, those tiny curved ones. Speaking of them, there's a pink version of that. It's called Sunset Spritzer. We're going to use this one today. So it's pink iridescent glitters. So I can see they lean coral. And then it also has the gold the 3D glitters. And then I'm going to pair it with Oh My Guava. Oh, this is a thermal as well. I didn't realize that. Okay. It didn't, is it? It looks like it on the color. But I don't remember it being a thermal in the picture, and I don't have the picture in front of me. Anyway, okay. Then we have Flirtini, which is a bright pink, and it's a shimmer. Gorgeous. All of the solid colors I'm showing you are shimmers, even the thermals. And Coral Colada. Super pretty coral color. So I was going to use Oh My Guava, but what if it's a thermal? That's going to kind of mess with my plans. All right. We'll use the Coral Colada with Sunset Spritzer. So like I was just saying, I was in the mood to do like a monochromatic kind of look, pink with pink. Or green with green. It doesn't really matter, but I do like pink more than green. And then depending on how the glitter looks and stuff, we could either just do some gold striping tape on the solid nails, or we could do a whole nail with flowers and pearls and decorate the whole thing up. I don't know yet though which one I was going to do. I figured I'd see how the mani came out. But honestly, it would matter because it would affect which nail I do glitter nails. Because if I'm going to do like a nail with flowers and pearls, I would do it on my ring finger. And so then I would do the glitter on my index and middle. Or I could just do the glitter on one finger. All right, my tablet turned on. I just got to wait for it to get moving here. What to do? I was hoping the mailman would come before my live. He's got my vapes out for delivery. All right. Let's just do one nail with the glitter. That would be the middle nail, though. No. All right, I'm going to do it the way I was normally going to do it. I'm going to do my middle and ring finger with the glitter. I mean, we could always... Look at this shimmer. It is so shimmery. I'm pouring it out into a cupcake liner. Then I'm going to lay flat into the liner to dip my nails. Have my precision tool and my lint-free wipe for cuticle cleanup, and I'm going to use CN Designer dip liquids as well. You can save at the CNDD Etsy shop by using code FRIENDSGET10. That's good for 10% off. And actually, right now she's having a summer sale. This month is her 5-year anniversary, you guys. Can you believe it? So 30% off of everything, all dips. So excluding the flavor of the month, which is already discounted, but 30% off, great deal. And there's also a freebie dip called Toes in the Sand. It's a thermal that you can get with your order. So this isn't my freshest set of tips, but they're not grown out enough to replace. So, all right. Now we'll move over to the index finger.
I was going to say accused, but not convicted.
Putting the base over the entire nail. I am wearing jelly tips. They're medium almond shaped from Luxie Nail. That's where I get my tips from. iGel Beauty, I like their tips too. Luxie's are a little longer, the medium almonds. They're a little longer and a little more pointed than iGel Beauty's medium almonds. But I prefer that. Okay. Oh, this is a gorgeous color. Okay, let's do our thumb. This peel base makes my first layer of dip base dry super fast. So you're going to see me go over my nail twice here, because otherwise I won't get full coverage on this layer, this first dip. It will dry prematurely before I can get my thumb in there. Or whatever finger I'm dipping, you know. Clean up this. Not doing a very good job. Okay.
Oh, he said with the downward. So from 22, he said.
All right.
More than 15.
And brush these off. So this is what they look like after one dip. They are somewhat streaky, but that's normal for one layer of coverage. So we're gonna do our second layer now. This time I won't have to go over the nail twice because the peel base is already covered up by our first layer of dip. Okay. Let's do layer number 2 on the index finger. I'll tell you in 1 second the name of this color again. I think it's guava. Or is it coral? Yeah, coral colada. And it is a corally pink color. Okay. Let me get my tablet going again. I have to put in my code to get it to start. All right, tablet is starting. So happy Manny Monday, you guys. I posted the Manny I'm wearing on my other hand. I did both hands the same color to go out when we went out for my birthday. I used Revel Nails Flamingo. That's what's on this hand. Okay. All right. This would look so pretty chromed too. That's a cool thing about shimmer dipped. You can get a chrome color that you won't get like with chrome pigment, you know. All right, let's put this away and let's take out the glitter. I think it's going to be kind of messy. I don't mind reusing this. Colors match. Look how pretty that is. And then it's got those tiny, tiny curved glitters, the 3D ones. I've loved those glitters since she first started using them. I think the first dip, it was a St. Patrick's Day dip she had them in, and I fell in love. Okay. Definitely gonna need a plastic bag. I have this one right here that these dips came in. Okay. Got a glitter hanging off here. Get rid of that.
Because she was blackout drunk, she didn't remember.
Okay. Let's do, oops, I spilled a little. Do the middle finger. Okay. Here we go. We're going to lay flat into the glitter gently. Oh, it's gorgeous.
For everything you've done today.
Okay, let's take this plastic bag again and press down here. Sorry if I'm out of frame. Okay.
It is, because revenge, death by revenge.
All right. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Just even one coat looks good. Look how pretty that is. Eee! All right, let's do our.
The fact that she
Oops,
declined it.
all of a sudden my TV got louder. It's super quiet. It's like a courtroom and it's super quiet, but the streamer, I guess, when she speaks, it's louder. It's just Sarah Boone getting sentenced to life again. I just wanted to watch it again. She's actually somebody I would like consider writing just to tell her how awful of a human being she is. Oh, all right. Let me pull up the live. I think it's ready.
Sentences you to life in the Department of Corrections with credit time served.
I'm glad I was muted. I screamed. Jesus.
There are also court costs, costs of prosecution, which Madam Clerk will give you the totals of momentarily.
That off. All right, now see if I'll move this so you guys can see what I'm doing. But I'm just taking this plastic bag. It works really well because the glitters aren't sticking. Well, a little bit they are, but not much. And better to stick on the bag than on your finger. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go around here again, and
I was muted. I screamed like nobody's business.
I had a bunch of glitter under my finger here.
Let's pray for her son too. He's a victim now. He's got a better shot at it.
The total costs of prosecution are $618. Those will be liquidated to the civil judgment. We did the credit time served 4 years, 9 months, and 8 days.
Okay.
30 days from today, you'll feel the judgment and sentence.
Oh, it's still wet, that's why.
Not for the attorney or provided to you. I'm going to have to work with the deputy to provide you the paperwork. Because you've been incarcerated for the last 58 some odd months, the court is going to declare that you are indigent in this matter. I cannot appoint a public defender to represent you as they are conflicted out.
I shouldn't have done that.
I cannot appoint the regional conflict counsel to represent you for the same reasons. The clerk will appoint an attorney
All right.
from the conflict field who specializes in appellate litigation.
These glitters aren't the easiest to work with these little gold things, but I think it's worth it. The result makes the extra work a little worth it, you know.
State anything further? Does that say anything further? All right. Thank you all very much. Court's off the record.
Yes, I was sure that she-
All right, there we go.
Yeah,
Stick
like,
this again.
so we were hoping.
Let me turn down my TV. Sorry about that.
And he didn't. He's done. He's ran life. And rightfully so. Like after she gave that ridiculous speech, he would have been.
All right, there we go. Oh yeah, let me pull up the live.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you guys for being here.
Make sure these glitters dry laying flat. That's why I'm pressing them down. All right. And you can see there's
What was your reaction?
glitters everywhere.
She's going to her forever home.
Okay.
Gather with intention. Oh my
right. Let me look for it live now. Sorry, it's taking me so long to pull up the live, you guys. Here it is. All right. Hello. Now it's taking so long for my page to load. Jeez. Let's go. There we go. Slowly loading up.
58% said bye.
Thank you for whoever hit the like button. Hi, Leah. Hi, Patty. Hi, Michelle.
40 years.
Hey, guys.
Actually, I'm going to give you guys 57. I'm going to give you 4.
Oh, you want like a donut glaze? Chrome, Aaliyah? Is that what you're talking about? Let me just put up all messages. 1 second. Okay. All right. I was just looking to see what I missed. I have so many Chromes, it's not even funny.
So we still didn't get to see Christina's face.
But what happens a lot of times with like the glazed ones is that even if it doesn't, like it will even change like your base color like whiter. Well, that's what it does, right? A glaze. This is so pretty. I don't know if I'll end up doing a
So also,
pearl and flower nail with this. I don't know. I might use gold striping tape instead. I also took out a couple different pink gel polishes in case I wanted to do any nail art. But originally I was going to use a different pink, but instead I used the coral. I was originally going to use Oh My Guava. All right. Now my least favorite part, encapsulating. Okay. Before I have to do that, let me hit my babe. I got one from Nail Boo that's called like Moonlight. Here it is. Moonshine. But even still, this one gives it like a silvery kind of look. I still haven't found the one I'm looking for, you know. I have unicorn chromes, I have mermaid chromes, I have all different colored chromes. I have Aurora chromes. It's just insane. And I still don't have the perfect one yet. Got a Marquise moissanite ring. See? This one, the stone is 3 carats, and then altogether it's 3.8 carats, but that's with the side stone. So the center stone is 3 carats. Under $40. You just got to know how to shop right for moissanite, you guys. I'm telling you. And I have a diamond tester, so I'm able to like test everything. I buy most of my stuff from a jeweler anyway, so like I know he's not gonna sell any. He sells lab diamonds too, and all kinds of stones. You know what I mean? But anyway, regardless, like there are some sellers, you know, who will claim something is moissanite and it's not. It's like cubic zirconia. So when I ended up getting those fake moissanite rings off of Temu, I ordered a diamond tester so you can test the stones. Nobody's gonna fool me now. All right. Time to encapsulate. We're using CND's Ultra Clear 2020. I'm going to encapsulate all of my solid nails first so I don't contaminate, drag any glitter over or anything from my glitter nails to the solid nails. There we go. Dominic was showing me these cameras they have on, it's a part of Philadelphia called Kensington, which is like where all the homeless people are and like the people who are on drugs and everything. And they have cameras that watch 24/7, but you can go on YouTube and watch those cameras. So we were watching them this morning. It was like 7:30 in the morning. There were like people just sleeping on the sidewalk with a sheet or a blanket over them. No pillow, nothing underneath them, just on the cement. Oh, I felt so bad. So hard to see. All right, those are all encapsulated. Let's do these. These are definitely bumpy. So we have a glitter sticking up there. Okay. All right. Just a little bit on the side. All right, let me close this up. I didn't press my glitter nails down this time when I encapsulated. I hope they'll be all right. Oh, it's not too late. I can still do it. Okay. So I'm going to keep this plastic bag around me because we're definitely going to use it to press down the 2 glitter nails again when we activate. That's going to help cut our filing time way down. You can use a finger clot too if you want to. You know, those little tiny rubber things that unroll on your finger. I call them baby condoms. Hey, Tara. Oh, really, Tara? Is it? Hey, what's up with the crowns next to you guys' names? Like Janet says number 3, Michelle says number 1. Yeah, they're shooting up something called, you know, that xylazine, but now there's a new thing out there. I never even heard of it. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, that's not good. All right, we're going to activate. I've never been to Pennsylvania or Philadelphia or anything. It was Tyler Oliveira was doing a video on it. Do you guys know who he is? He goes in like all around the world to like controversial or dangerous places. He's got a YouTube channel. He's like a reporter. and he interviews the people there to get their perspective. You know what I mean? Like the poorest places in the country and stuff like that. But he'll do all over the world, different countries and stuff, not just the U.S. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. I got a little bump right here, but it's way smoother than I expected it to be, honestly. So I'm slapping a lot of activator on here. I want to make sure there's enough that I can smush this all down. So it's like 2 good layers of activator I put on there. And I'm just pressing that. Yeah, I lost that nail. It popped off on me. Not bad. It's a little bumpy over here, but okay, I can live with that. What the hell is this? All right. Well, I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna use striping tape or if I'm gonna do like, oh, see, I think a nail like with flowers and pearls would kind of be almost too much for this. Oh, sorry. You know what I mean, you guys? Let me see what this looks like. This is like a light kind of coral. Like something like this might work with a little bit of like nail art, maybe. I don't know what I do though for nail art. These tips are, now they look even more grown out than they did before, but whatever. They're not that bad. I put them on like a week ago, so.
Courtesy of absolutely criminal. I watched that movie last when everything. So Justice was
Oh my God.
that was a hot mess. What she had to say, all of it.
That's what I saw was trash in the street, Tara. Bags of trash, mattresses right on street corners and stuff, leaning up against poles, street poles, you know? I'm like, what the hell? I thought maybe it was garbage day. Hey, Janet.
Yeah. So this.
Do you guys see the numbers next to all of your names? Like Janet has a number 1. It's like a crown. And Tara, you have a number 1. No, now Janet has a number 2. Michelle has a number 3. Where's Patty? I don't know what they mean. Whoever's talking the most, maybe, or something. I thought maybe it had to do with the mod thing, you know, because usually there's oh no, the wrenches are still there. I know, Michelle. How do you get back up to being number 1? That's so weird. All right, start my filing with the 180 grit side of my file to do all around the nail. I'm going this week with a more almond rounded look at the free edge, you know. I was doing like more of a pointed look, but now I want a more rounded look today. Did everybody have a good holiday? Did anybody cook out on the grill? Because we're on year number 2 not using the grill, and I'm like, does this seriously need to be like, do you have to take it apart and bring everything in and wash everything like before you can use it again, like between years? I don't know. Nick says it all needs to be cleaned and everything, like, and that's what's keeping him from cooking on it, because he doesn't want to do all that work. I'm like, what? I'm like, you just fire the thing up, you know? I don't know what he's talking about. Like, I'm ready to cook on the grill. I'll do it, you know? But what is he talking about? What do I have to do before it's ready to be used? Like, I think we used it like twice last year. No, we didn't use it at all last year. I mean, like twice the year before. It makes me so mad. I spent a lot of money on that grill. It does need to be clean? Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea, Leah. I was thinking the same thing. That's what I do is pliers. Michelle. Talking about getting open gel bottles. What brand are they? Are they old ones or brand new? All right. So I plan on being here all week this week. I know I wasn't here last week, but I don't know. I had a really hard time with my birthday. I got to tell you, like at least 3 different times the day of my birthday, I broke down crying. Not because I was happy, you know what I mean? So it was like an emotional day for me. I was fine the day after, but it was really hard for me. And I don't know. It's like, you know, just give myself the week off. But I'll be here this week. Dominic really wants to go hiking, so I told him maybe we could take an Uber to Lincoln Woods. It's a lake and there's hiking trails, so we could go swimming too. So underneath is. So I make sure there's no acrylic on the side of my thumbs. There was some over here, but I think, oh, there's still no more. Go away. All right. All right, let's file these glitter nails now. They are a little wonky around edges and stuff, but this is where filing really does its magic, right? on these chunky wonky nails. So I think Patty was the only one I told, but we ended up going to the Cheesecake Factory on Saturday, Friday the 4th, because Nick had the day off. He had to work on my birthday, so that's where I picked to go for dinner. So the three of us went there, and it was super good. We all liked our meals, except it was weird. Nick got a Cuban sandwich, and they put mustard on it, but they also put mayonnaise on it, which like ruined it for him. He still ate it, but it was like, oh, it was one of those things like we wish we had noticed on the menu that it said it, so we could have told them no mayo. Dominic got a burger. It was called a double smash burger. It was like a double cheeseburger. And I got fish and chips. I thought they had chicken marsala there. I swear that's what I got last time I went, but it wasn't on the menu anymore. They had a lot of new menu things. Okay. Real estate school? Oh, wow. That's awesome, Janet. I'm just trying to catch up on messages, but I'm reading backwards here. Yeah, well, was it her idea to do the real estate? That's a good business to go into, you know what I mean? Especially if you're good at talking to people. I'm using the 180 grit side here to smooth out these nails. Okay. All right. All right. Dust these off.
All that stuff.
We got a buff now. Ugh, all this. I'll just wait. I'll buff and then I'll clean it all up. What are you guys saying? Oh, a silicone grip, yeah. I was wondering where you went to, Patty. Oh, yeah, look, Patty doesn't even have a crown next to her name. You better get to it, Patty, if you want to be wearing a crown. Ah, how long is it for? How long is the class for until she's licensed and stuff? How does that all work? Oh, yeah, my buffer. All right. So I'm just smoothing all of the nails. The glitter nails are already pretty smooth, you know, from the file, but buffing makes them even smoother. There we go. Dust those off. All right, there we go. Dust sugar. I should say I have dust all over me. Then I was gonna say I have sugar all over me. I have glitter. All right. Let me see my ergo file real quick. Here we go. All right. This is what they look like now after being filed, shaped, and buffed. I'm gonna clean them with alcohol. You know, if you're at home, you can go wash them, rinse them with water at the kitchen sink or in the restroom. I have a spray bottle of alcohol right here I'm gonna use. Okay. So now they're all clean. All of our filing residue is gone. All right, I think we'll just go ahead and top. Well, if I'm gonna just use striping tape though, you guys, then I pulled out a couple different gold ones. I think this is the same as this because there are gold. The 3D glitters are in there, so I thought maybe it's not really the greatest gold. I don't know. This one would be better. Or like I said, the other thing would be to do my index finger with flowers and pearls and gems and stuff. Yeah, maybe we'll just do that. I haven't done a flower nail in a long time, and let's just do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and reactivate and then top coat these nails with dip top coat, and then whatever we use for our accent nail, I'll probably fill it in with rhinestone gel or something. So activator. It's important, right, to reactivate your nails if you're using dip top coat. Your top coat will dry if you don't do this. What, suit inspection? You mean suite inspection? What do you mean, suit inspection? You mean like apartment or your house? The crowns, Patty? I think it's whoever interacts the most in the chat. It's like the top, I don't know, the top 3 or something. Ask questions. You've been living there for a long time, haven't you, Aaliyah? Like many years, if I remember correctly. So I'm just wiping off any wet activator that could still be on the nails, right? This is an important step too, just as important as applying the activator is wiping it down before putting on your top coat. Okay, and now we're going to use CN Designer Dip Top Coat. So if you missed it earlier, all CN Designer dips are 30% off right now because it's her 5th anniversary, you guys. 5 years in business. So 30% off of everything besides the flavor of the month, which is already discounted. Okay, so we just did our first layer. I'm going to go in now and do my second layer of top coat. I'm also going to cap my 3 edges. There we go. Capping your free edges will prevent chipping. Ooh, I'm shaky. Shocker, right? I'm shaking. Oops. All right. Which nail should I do with flowers and like pearls and gems? Should I do my pinky or my index finger? Index? What do you guys think? I'm thinking index. Oh, wow, Aaliyah. The only thing is my flowers that I pulled out are pink. Shoot, I don't have. Oh no, this popped open. I don't have coral flowers, I don't think. Hold on, I need to look and see if the pink's even gonna match. Yeah, see, I got those ones. I mean, I still think they might work because there is pink in this. And I also pulled these out. They're just like like irregular shaped rocks or something, but there's gold ones in here. So I kind of thought maybe we could toss some in there. And then here's some clear gems. Here's some pale pink ones. I have these gems. I have pearls. Um, hmm. What if I don't like it? What if I do it and it's not good? What if it looks like crap? What other color stuff do I have? Do I have anything corally? I thought about doing like a beachy mani, you know. Like we could make this like a shell nail. And then these are some different summertime gold things, you know, starfish and seahorses and clamshells and flamingos and stuff like that. What do you guys think? You don't think so? All right, you think I should leave it as it is? All right, I might put something on the pinky down here, one of these summertime gold things. I think the gold might work. Maybe I'll do this little, maybe I'll do a palm tree. Maybe a little palm tree. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the palm tree. Get out my Born Pretty nail rhinestone glue. And this is curved too, which is kind of cool. I really like that. Actually, I want it a little more. All right, I guess it just wants to stay like that because of my nail, the curve of my nail. No, I think it looks worse. I'm going to take it off. Okay. All right, maybe I won't add anything. There's a little sun. The sun might be cute. Maybe I'll do the sun. I feel like I want to add something, but that was kind of large for my pinky. But this little itty bitty sun, let's try that one instead. Get up there. I would put it like that. No, it's still too large, huh? It's like hanging off. It looks so small, but they're big. All right, no sun. I guess I just feel like I always have to add something to a mayonnaise, you know? Let's see if I can get this. See those fires in California too? Really bad right now. The Texas thing, I feel so bad. Those missing people and people who are so bad. But I think Trump actually is letting FEMA go, so that's a good thing. It's kind of crooked. These are sticky. I think I'll leave it like that. I love my striping tape. So we'll just leave it like that. Oh, I didn't even cover the tape. Let me throw a layer of gel base and top coat over this, because otherwise the gold won't last. You were thinking Pinky Patty? Yeah, me too. I have to look up some nail inspo. I've been seeing stuff, but it's like the same stuff I saw last year, like soft butter nails, butter chrome nails. I don't know, but I have been in the mood to do like brights. So I love doing brights in summer, you know. All right, that was Beatles. They call their base gel foundation, and this is their top coat. Okay. So I'll just cure this for a minute, and then we can put some cuticle oil on. How many of these plastic grids do you guys have for real? I have like 2 drawers filled with these types of plastic grids with, you know, gemstones or beads or flowers or rhinestone. I don't know, all different stuff, you know. Pearls. I'm wearing this red and white plaid dress today, you guys. It's kind of like low cut, so I have the camera pointed far away. But last year I got this dress last year, and it was like kind of big on me. Like I was like, oh, I should have got a medium. Like it was kind of big in the back, the straps in the back, right? So I only wore it like twice last year. Well, I put it on today, and it like fits me perfectly. So that 10 pounds of weight I gained since last year helped me out in this situation. All right. Okay, we're going to also use jojoba juice, which is CNDD's line of cuticle oils. Ooh, this is Bewitching Blooms, which is a really light floral scent. And that's coming, I mean, it's very pleasant. And that's coming from someone who doesn't really like florals. But I like this one a lot. I use it all the time. It's actually almost gone. But CND's cuticle oils are good, you guys. So don't forget 30% off of dips while the sale is happening, and then you can score the free thermal dip toes in the sand. It's the sale freebie. So I do have a coral nail fee sleeve, but it matches this. It won't match this. See? Well, maybe I could still push it. I mean, it's like in the same family of colors, right? Let's see. I think I'm going to use it. My big clip broke, so I'm using a little one. But actually, I think this is kind of better because it's easier to hide behind my hand. And we'll definitely do gold jewelry. I'll probably use the cuff ring here, this one. And here is the finished look. So I like the gold striping tape. I think it would have been just as pretty without it, you know, but I think it's fine too. This glitter is gorgeous, and it's this one. The glitter is called something spritzer. Hold on. Sunset Spritzer. And then it's also available in a green version called Margarita Madness. And the green one has green iridescent glitters, like multiple different shades of green iridescent glitters, and then also those gold curved 3D glitters in them. So don't forget 30% off at CN Designer Dips on Etsy. Thank you guys for all being here today on Monday. It was nice meeting up with everybody. Thanks, Patty. Hi, Brandis. Thank you. Oh, you like that scent too, Michelle? Bewitching Blooms? Yeah, it smells good, right? It is a light scent. You like their cuticle oils too, Tara? Yeah, they're definitely good. I haven't had any of them that I've gotten turn rancid on me. I mean, I've been with her since the beginning of the year. I think, right? So, or right in February, I think was the first month I got dips. So I've had these cuticle oils for several months and they're not rancid. I'm not saying they're not going to turn rancid after a year or something, but so far they're still good. I'm using them, but they still smell good. So that's a good sign as well. So thanks, guys, for being here with me today. Like I said, I'm glad we all got to meet up and chit chat, do our thing. I promise I'll be here Wednesday, and I hope you guys will be too. Thanks again. Have a good afternoon, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.